to the Anaheim Planning Commission meeting of July 1st, 2024. My name is Lucille Kring, and I'm the chairperson of this commission. As a reminder, our Planning Commission meetings are now broadcast on all of our channels, including on the web and Anaheim TV Channel 3. First order of business is to salute our flag, and Commissioner Lieberman will lead us in that. Please rise.
Thank you, Commissioner Kring. I'd like to say tonight's flag salute in honor of our military, from our current service members here and overseas, all the way back to the patriots who enabled us to have a 4th of July this week. So with that, ready, begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Roll call, please. Heather?
Commissioner Kelly?
Here.
Commissioner Castro?
Here.
Commissioner Walker?
Here.
Commissioner Perez? Commissioner Lieberman?
Here.
Commissioner Tran Martin? Chair Kring?
Here.
We have a quorum.
Thank you. Okay, if you would please all silence your electronic communication devices, that would be very appreciative. And today we only have one public hearing, and I would ask everyone who wants to speak on this issue, please fill out a yellow speaker card. And at the time when you fill it out, if you would put that you would support it, you're not supporting it, or you're neutral, that would be very, very helpful. And those will be called in that order. Please keep your remarks as brief as possible. We're more influenced by what you say than the length of your presentations. But before we start the public hearing, I'm going to provide an opportunity for any member of the public to speak on an issue that the commission has authority over, but is not on the agenda tonight. So is there anyone who would like to speak to an issue? Please raise your hand. Seeing none, I will move to the public hearing. But before that also, we will ask the commissioners if they have any disclosures they wish to make. Seeing none, we will move on to the public hearing. The commission tonight will be final unless in 10 calendar days an appeal is filed with the city clerk. The appeal deadline for this item is Thursday, July 11th, 2024 at 5 o'clock. Appeal forms and information are available at the city clerk's webpage. I will now begin the public hearing, and the planner is Nicholas Barrera, and the applicant is Ellen Lee. Nicholas?
Good evening, Chair Kring and members of the Planning Commission. My name is Nicholas Barrera, and I will present item number 1 this evening. This item is a request for a conditional use permit to permit and retain a school use in an existing office building and an administrative adjustment for a parking reduction. The subject property is just over 3 acres and is developed with an existing 5-story office building. The property is located in the Anaheim Resort Specific Plan, and the property is designated for commercial recreation uses in the general plan. The surrounding land uses include the 5 freeway to the north and east, single-family residences, and a church across Disneyland Drive to the west, and the Anaheim Majestic Garden Hotel to the south. This is a current photo of the property looking at it from a southwest direction. The applicant proposes to operate Stanton University, an educational institution business use in an existing office building. The office building will serve as the main location for staff and professors to perform administrative functions serving other Stanton University locations, but will also include instructional courses to both undergraduates and graduate students. The applicant proposes to operate Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Stanton University offers both online and in-person courses for its students. with in-person classes sizes averaging fewer than 15 students for instructions. 3 distinct time slots are established for its instruction courses: 9:30 a.m. to 1 p.m., 2:30 p.m. to 6 p.m., and 6:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. This schedule ensures that once students attend their classes, they promptly vacate the office building, allowing a smooth transition for the next group of students attending the subsequent time slots without overlapping demands on facility space or parking. The applicant proposes interior improvements to the site. No exterior work is proposed as a part of this project. The applicant is also requesting an administrative adjustment to permit 50 fewer parking spaces than required by code, which represents a 13% deviation. The parking requirement for this use is 113 spaces, and including this use, the required parking for the office building is 383 parking spaces, and there are 333 parking spaces on site. The applicant's parking justification letter revealed a maximum parking demand of 100 spaces at 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Additionally, an independent parking count was conducted aligned with the proposed class schedule, which concurred with the applicant's letter. The reduction in the number of parking spaces would not adversely affect the proposed project's operations, as the existing supply is adequate for all on-site uses. Staff believes that the granting of the conditional use permit subject to the recommended conditions of approval would not be detrimental to the health and safety to the citizens of Anaheim. The proposed educational use would be compatible with the existing office uses on site and operate with similar hours of operations, except for the evening classes which occur after the other tenants vacate the building. Based on the analysis included in the staff report and the findings contained in the draft resolution, staff recommends approval of this request. This concludes staff's presentation. The applicant and city staff are present this evening to address any questions.
Thank you so much. Do any commissioners have any questions? Seeing none, we will open up the public hearing and ask Ms. Lee to come forward. If you want to speak, you don't have to. Welcome, come on, if you want to. If you want to, you don't have to, but if you'd like to.
We would love to be part of City of Anaheim. Actually, Stanton University, we got WASC accreditation only 2-3 years ago, and we are a fast-growing school, and we are a nonprofit, and we put everything toward our students. So that's why within the WASC accredited schools, our rate is the lowest, and that is bringing a lot of students to come in. So we are definitely confident that we will grow in Anaheim. But the changes of way to do our classes, we're doing more online classes. Students prefer more. Before COVID, a lot of professors, they didn't like it because they didn't know how to, but during the COVID time, everyone learned, and now they are preferring that more. So even more students will not make any parking problems. And additionally, we already started our athletic programs last year, and from this year, we are having 8 different sports teams, and we are becoming NAIA members, and we are also preparing for NCAA too. And when we go and play, we will be presented as Stanton University of Anaheim, of City of Anaheim. So I am very confident that Stanton University will be a proud school for the City of Anaheim. And we learned that there is no other university that represents Anaheim at this moment, and we would love to do that. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Before you go, what sports do you offer? Mm-hmm. What sports do you offer?
Yes, currently we have, from this summer, we have men and women soccer, men and women basketball, men and women golf, and men and women tennis. So we have 8 different sports. And
that's wonderful.
Add more.
Pickleball coming?
Maybe, yeah, eventually.
Okay. Thank you so much,
Thank you
Ms.
very
Lee.
much.
And Paul, you're up.
Good evening, Chairman Kring and esteemed council commissioners. I want to thank you all tonight for giving us some time to talk about a little bit about our journey in Disneyland and Disneyland area and in the resort. We have a couple of luxury hotels planned. One has been successfully built. There's another one that's entitled. We have the Anaheim Hotel that's there currently that's doing quite well. But our goal has always been to upgrade Anaheim, to not only invest in some of the community and the residents, and I've got some programs going on for employees and such, but to lift the bar. When we bought 888 South Disneyland Drive, it was kind of tired. It had gone through the I-5 interchange. The parking was reduced. The owners at that time, Milan Capital, were not interested in doing a whole lot with the building, and we've gone in and done a full renovation to it. And then COVID hit, and most of the guest service tenants that we had in that were taking care of resort people are now online. So the demand for office building is, well, it's not good anywhere, but I attended the South Coast Metro Alliance with both of the brokers. They're getting a few deals down at the airport area and the Newport area, but we're just not getting them in Central and North Anaheim. That being said, we have pretty good pockets, but we really wanted to align Stanton University. We believe it's an interesting use. The city staff has been fantastic with sort of making sure it complies and works well. I thank them. They're always amazing, no matter which group you're dealing with. But we wanted a high-end education facility. We wanted something that was upbeat. We wanted a luxury building to stay at 88 Disneyland Drive. To be honest with you, we could fill it with contractors if we wanted to. We have quite a few, and not that there's anything wrong with contractors. God, no, I believe in PLAs and the construction agreements, but we wanted to provide a more upscale environment for that location coming in and out, and Stanton fits that. Lastly, in closing, I wish we had a parking problem. We don't. On a good day, it's 20%, and we're more chasing people away that want to park and walk at Disneyland, and avoid paying the Disney toll and such. So I thank you for your consideration. We've worked with Stanton closely. They're a great group of people, and we look for a longstanding relationship to add to Anaheim's presence in the office market and the building and the resort. So thank you, and thank you to the staff.
Thank you, Paul. Any more? Heather? No, well, that's it. So I will close the public hearing and ask if commissioners have any comments or questions.
I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Okay, please vote.
Motion carries with 6 yes votes.
Congratulations, and we look forward to pickleball. Okay, we were supposed to do an organization of the planning commissioners tonight, but since we are missing one, I'm going to suggest that we move this to our next meeting. That was my motion.
Second.
Okay. All those in favor, please vote. Okay, so we'll have that on the next meeting, and the next meeting will be July 15th at 5 o'clock right here. And Scott, do we have any updates?
Got a few updates for you. So yes, July 15th, Planning Commission meeting, along with the reorganization, we will have the Hills Preserve Workshop. So that'll be a workshop that is open to the public and an opportunity for them to speak and for you to ask questions of staff. Staff will have a presentation of that project for you as well. July 5th is when we anticipate that, still July 5th, we anticipate that environmental impact report to be uploaded on the city's website, so you can look for it then, and I believe we'll be sending out an email notifying the commission of its availability as well. On July 29th, we do have 3 items on forecasted to go on the agenda. We've got a cell tower, a meditation center, and an amendment to a CUP for an alcohol license and an ice skating rink. For City Council upcoming on July 16th, I'm not certain if we discussed this at the last meeting, but the La Quinta Hotel and Starbucks that the commission had approved back in December of last year, the property owner had requested to terminate his approvals. And so he's going to be rethinking the development on that property. And so as a result, the city council has decided to set aside the reclassification that was approved at that hearing, and as a result of the termination by the property owner. So the second reading of that, setting aside of that change of the zone will happen on the 16th for that item. There will also be an introduction of the ordinance regarding the ID cards for employees of the sex-oriented businesses that was recommended by the Planning Commission on June 17th. We also have the OC Vibe Development Agreement Annual Review. July 23rd City Council meeting will be the Veterans and Public Cemetery that you saw previously. So that will be on the July 23rd meeting, City Council. And that's all I've got.
What's the address of La Quinta?
I'm sorry that I know it directly off the top of my head, 125 East Ball Road.
Oh, it's okay.
Anaheim, so cross.
Okay, terrific.
It's where the motocross.
Okay, thank you very much. Do any of the commissioners have anything to add? Well, I just want to wish everybody a very happy July 4th. Remember, it's our birthday, so no illegal fireworks, but birthday cake, so we can have birthday cake. So happy birthday, America, and enjoy your time off. And with that, we are adjourned.